Good morning. Well, frost. Everything's frozen. Those beds are frozen. Anyway, I think today's plan is to put some compost bays here, and it will be done with just pallets. It's going to be temporary for a year or two while we get the house finished and other bits and bobs, and then I'm going to build a proper structure there at some point, but budget and time will not allow at the moment. But I do need to get some bays set up, because this one over here is pretty full. It's going to be full in the next few days. So that's the plan today. But I think first it's time for a coffee, let it warm up a bit, let the sun come up over in that direction, and then I can get outside. Right then, so we really need to level that ground out there before we start. And as I've still got the machine, I think I'm going to be lazy and do that, especially with it being frozen. It's going to make life a lot easier. So I've got several pallets lying around, but I've got this quite big one. It's probably a 2 metre long pallet. So I think I'm going to put that one at the back, and then we'll have 3 coming off it. In a perfect world, I'd like to have 3 bays minimum. So that's going to fill, that'll make 2 bays of the back wall of 2 bays. So that's what we'll do. We'll start doing that. Okay, so to make enough room, I think what I'm going to do is going to get the chainsaw, and I'm going to cut off the branches that are on these conifers at the lower end, so that I can move the pallet further back. Okay, so it needs levelling up a bit. But what I'm going to do now is get some bits of wood and fill in the slats that are missing, and then we'll get 3 pallets, 1 on each end and 1 in the middle, and they'll just get nailed, screwed, tied together with bits of string, whatever. Like I say, it's temporary for a year or two. Okay, so I've run out of big pallets. I've only got the smaller ones left, so I can get some more of those, that's not a problem. I've got a customer that, several customers that got pallets, so. But that's 2 bays for now, so at least we've got somewhere to put things as and when we get it. They're just cable tied together because it was fast, it's easy, and when I want to empty the bays I can just cut the ties and move the pallets. Obviously plastics are the ties that go in the recycling, but that's going to really help. Now we've got somewhere permanent. I say permanent, the compost bays will always be in that area. They are temporary bays, they're not particularly strong or anything, but and there's a little robin already in there, look. I've got a pair of robins keep coming down to the garden. So yeah, there we go, compost bays. So we moved in here 18 months ago, and we moved 2 houses into one. I used to have a garage at my old house, and we haven't got a garage here, so everything just got dumped into the sheds, and we're now doing the sort stuff out, get rid of things and organise things. So the shed here is going to be like my little workshop and garden shed. And it's quite a decent size. It's, what is it? It's got to be 10 foot by 7 foot perhaps. So it's going to be quite handy. I'm slowly getting it organised. These are steel tubes which I've bought for the foundation tubes for the polytunnel frame. So they've got to be worked on and fabricated, and then the actual frame is out here. So they're all videos that are going to be coming up, how I'm going to alter the frame and reinforce it, etc. Because this is one of the blow-away polytunnel frames, but I bought it without the cover, and then that's going to go in there. Well, thanks very much for watching, everyone. I've had a good old tidy up and a sort out, and it's surprising how long that takes. Just clearing out the shed, you know. But I've got two bays for compost. That'll keep us going for now. And I can get some more pallets and make the rest. I have actually got potentially a place where I can get a lot of horse manure, so if I can, I think I'm just going to fill one of those bays completely with horse manure, and just leave it for a year and put it on the beds next spring. But that's not a definite. I'll have to look into that. The ground's getting quite sticky now because obviously the frost has melted on most of the garden. It's melted and it's really quite wet, so I'm staying off the soil. At the back there you can see where it's still frozen, where the sun hasn't got over that hedge. But that's another job I've got to do, trim the hedges. But I'm not too, this time of year there's shade there, but as the year goes on and in the summer, this is just red hot down here all day, south facing, and the sun's high enough later in the year to get over the hedge, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, more progress. So thank you very much, guys, and it really is appreciated. We've had quite a few new subscribers lately, and I really do appreciate you coming to join us on this journey. We're going to have lots of new videos coming out soon, all sorts of stuff to do with gardening in the veg plot, and thank you very much. So please subscribe, please hit the like button, and leave your comments. I'd love to know what you think of what we're doing, and if you've got any advice or tips, then please leave them in the comments. Thanks very much. See you next time.